Since a child, I was fascinated by fireworks. When I was a teenager, I started to make contacts with companies that make fireworks. When I was around 20, I decided to start my own company, and we start to do like small shows.
How do you continue to stay inspired in this industry?
It's important to see other shows. It's important, you know, to see other also forms of art, and you know, try to innovate, try to create new things, and try to continue to make, you know, shows that the audience, you know, enjoy.
Do you create new effects for every one of your shows, or do you sort of expand on existing effects?
Well, both. We sometimes we have ideas. I have ideas to create new effects. Other times we develop new effects, or we combine different effects. Of course, fireworks is an art that exists like at least like for 3 centuries. It's continually like trying to, you know, have inspiration from the past, from stuff that was already done, and try to create new things.
Do you start with, you know, the song, the music, and then you design the fireworks? Or do you start with an idea of what you want to do and then you find the perfect song?
Usually I always start with the idea, you know, with the theme of the show, with the soundtrack, and on the end, the fireworks is the way that I like to work. Is
the process different if you're doing something maybe for a public show that you've been hired to do, or if you are in a competition? Is there any difference?
Usually in a competition, we can be more experimental. When we do like a commercial show, like you know, a big public event, you know, you have to perform in a certain way, you know. I feel that when I do a competition, we try new ideas.
What should people be looking for in the show, in this competition? Is there any big surprise that you say, hey, watch out for this, I went on the edge on this?
Well, no, on this competition, on this show, I believe what I like that the public will notice, will take attention, will enjoy, is the connection between the soundtrack and the fireworks. So, and try to upgrade the emotions with the fireworks. So that is like our main goal on this competition.
Vitor, before we say goodbye, one last question. Now, you mentioned that you were fascinated by fireworks as a child, and I know we have so many children in the crowd. And I want to ask, what would you say to them if they want to do what you do? I mean, any advice for them to get into pyrotechnics?
Well, yeah. Follow their passion, try to understand, try to see a lot of fireworks shows, and finally, if they really like it and if they really want it, it will happen. They can follow their passion. I believe it's like a fascinated world. It's a quite, let's say, exotic, different way of living to be a pyrotechnician. But it's quite challenging. It's amazing, to do a show for thousands of people. It's always amazing. It's always like the first time.